if you've got problems with solid contact, with balls curving all over the place, what you've got is a low point problem. I don't mean your beer's 3-2 out of the grocery store. No, I don't mean you're depressed. What I mean is the low point, the point at which the club is at its lowest point, is all over the map. Usually for most amateurs, too far back. When that happens, if we get it too far back, we're going to hit it thin if we raise up, or we're going to hit it fat if we stay there. Okay, so we want to get our low point more forward. I got another video called Better Ball Striking on how to do that. Today we're going to go with a little different twist. I've had a lot of questions about sway. What is sway? Why is it bad for you? How do I stop doing it? First of all, sway would be moving laterally off the golf ball or in front of the golf ball. Today I'm going to focus mainly on the backswing. So why is it important? Think of the golf swing like a compass that you used when you were a fourth grader. You got a middle part that you would stick into the paper and into your desk, hopefully not into your partner or neighbor, and then you would have a circle, or the area with the pencil, and you would just draw that circle, and that middle part would stay very stable, and you were able to draw a circle that connected and made a perfect circle over and over and over again. So, in the golf swing, we turn our shoulders around one point. I'm going to call that the upper center. And we turn our hips around another point, which is the lower center. Today we're focusing on where the shoulders are turning and keeping them stable. On the PGA Tour, the guys out there, they move their head an average of 1 inch. Many of them move it none at all. Some of them move it a little bit more than that. None of them are trying to move it more. Everybody's trying to stabilize their head, or again, what I'll call the upper center. So, how do we do that? Okay, first of all, let me address a misnomer. Many people think they need to get behind the golf ball, so they start doing this. When they do that, they move their upper center drastically off the ball. It's hard for them to get back down to impact consistently. So if I set up properly with this golf ball, what you'll notice is that little stick is running right up my left ear. So theoretically, I'm already behind the ball. I don't need to increase that. All right. So if I just take a normal backswing and I maintain my head position, my upper center. So if I turn and that point stayed very stable, it would look like that. Most people we see, they move this way off the ball. Okay. So how do we work on that, and what does it feel like? Come back here with me. If you've got a caddy on the PGA Tour with you, which most of us don't, you'll have them stick a little club right there behind your right ear. We see Tiger Woods doing. We saw a lot of guys on the PGA Tour doing it. I've got 4 shafts stuck together here that I've stuck in the ground. For safety purposes, I recommend putting a noodle on them. I'm sorry I don't have it out. It's not warm enough yet. But you would put a noodle on them, and that way you wouldn't hurt yourself. But you would just get up, get set, and put your right ear up against that stick right there, and you could make some swings. And if you bumped into it, you're moving off the ball. Okay, well, how do we stop doing that? What does that feel like? Most people, what I notice is when they move off the ball, their shoulders are turning very flat. When that happens, it moves that upper center back. So one thing you can think of is, as you take your backswing, think about your left shoulder going down. So as you go back, think about it going down. You're less likely